Madden 25, New England Patriots playbook. And today we're going to jump into pistol tight Y off flex. Now, this right here is the double pass play in the Patriots playbook. It's really good. Now, there's one thing that I recommend that you have on your team if you want to run this out of the New England Patriots playbook, and that is tight end zero chill Taysom Hill. He has all of the attributes that you want passing. He has 92 throw power, and then all his accuracies are over 80. I think his short is 88, his medium is 80, and then the deep is like 84, I believe. He also has 90 throw on the run, which is essentially what you'll be doing in this play. So he's going to be able to hit these throws. So we're going to go ahead and sub in Taysom Hill at the tight end position in pistol tight Y off flex. Now, the play that we're going to look at is the cheat tight end double pass. I believe this is the only double pass play in the Patriots playbook. I have not seen another play. If they have another one in the playbook, feel free to let me know. But as far as I know, cheat tight end double pass is the only double pass that the Patriots have. They don't have a lot of the cool motion routes like, the Dolphins, the Lions, I think Seahawks, Jacksonville, I believe, has a couple good ones. But anyway, this pretty much is good against any defense because it dumbs the defense out in a couple ways. And I'll show you two different things that you could do to utilize this one play. It doesn't really matter what defense, but I will show you how to defend it and show you a defense that works really well against it. So we're going to come out and just cover 3 sky. And the route you want to look for is the Stokely route, the slot wide receiver. So look for that route right there. And now when you hike the ball, you don't have to throw to Taysom Hill. It will auto throw it to him. And then you throw it to whatever wide receiver. Then you hit the button. So just once you hike it, don't press any buttons until like your quarterback throws it to Taysom Hill. Because if you do, he'll just dive down. So you wait, and then you just hit that Stokely route. And you see like Taysom Hill has the throw power to get that throw downfield. He has 84 deep accuracy, 92 throw power. So, I mean, he has more than enough arm strength to get this pass off. And then he has the 90 throw on the run, too. So if they are like, user blitzing you or something and you got to throw on the run, you could do that because he has 90 throw on the run, which is pretty good. Now, another thing that you could do when you run this play is you could actually run the ball with Taysom Hill because, again, the defense dumbs out. Now, keep in mind, I have no adjustments on the field, no user, no switch sticking, no coach adjustments, anything like that on defense. But right here, I'm just going to run the ball with Taysom Hill, and then you'll see I should be able to pick up like 10, 15 yards. And you don't have to do anything, just hike the ball, throw it to him. And look at the way like the defense just dumbs out. Did you see the way like that's Lamar Jackson, like the cornerback? And look at the way he plays. Like I'm running the ball, and look at the way the defense. Obviously, switch sticking and usering and stuff like that is going to make this run a little bit different. But I want you to watch Lamar right here, and watch how he dumbs out. Let me back it up so you can see Taysom Hill. So I throw it to Taysom, and look, he's playing me. But look, then he goes back and plays the route. Like he's even staring at me the whole way, running up the field. Look at the sticks. Like I mean, there I'm getting like 12, 13 yards right there already, because he, like Lamar, dumbs out. So I know you're probably like, well, how do I stop this? So a couple things you could do. One, you could run like cover one hold is really good. But if you're in the New England Patriots defensive playbook or you have a playbook that has 3-3 odd, now I'm sure there's other playbooks that have this particular defense. You could utilize it. So, there's a ton of different formations that have the double pass, and you have to always be prepared for it. But, if you see your opponent like coming out in pistol tight wild flex, just be prepared for it. You know, I like to shade over the top, shade outside when I run this particular defense, and it is in 3-3 odd. Now, I'm in the Vikings playbook right now on defense, but the Patriots have it as well, and it's going to be called double bracket right there. Double bracket is basically going to double team the 2 slot wide receivers. So the wide receiver on the right, even though he's the number 1, he's actually in the slot position because he's lined up close to the tight end, and then the Brandon Stokely route that we were throwing to, he's the slot, so he'll be double teamed as well. So both of the bracket receivers, which in this case is not a tight end, it's actually the slot wide receiver. And then it just so happens in this particular double pass cheap play right here, are the two receivers that you are going to want to double team. So if we look at the play art here, the only thing we really have to worry about is the Julio Jones play or running the ball or whatever. That's where your user would come into play. So you know if someone comes out in this formation, everything is going to the left. And one thing to note, you cannot audible or hot route anything out of this particular play. So if you're worried about it, like I would use that sub linebacker with the M above his head right there, who I have, as the mic. I would use him. I would probably stick my outside receiver if I'm coming out in this in like a cloud flat and maybe have my flat set to like 5. Now, keep in mind, you could leave them in the man coverage and then just shade outside, and it still should play it fairly well. And then basically just use her somewhere in between Jones and Stokely. That way, if they try to run the ball, we still have a guy that can, play the what you gonna call it, play the run with that. But there's no obviously there's no like switch sticking or defense right here. But you'll see how well the defense plays it. So you could just switch stick to the route. But again, when I throw it this time, you see the coverage is right there. You switch stick to that and click on. That's probably a pick, to be honest. Or if you have like a knockout, mid zone, deep out, whatever, KO route that you have. But it is a lot tougher of a throw. And again, I'm not shading outside over the top. I'm not playing, playing pass, anything like that. All the things that you could do to potentially take this away. Now, I want to show you one other thing. I want to show you how much worse this play is without this Taysom Hill tight end, just so you have an idea of how bad and how underthrown this gets with like a normal tight end. So I have Vernon Davis here, 94 overall. I'm on a Broncos team, so he's up to a 95. And I just want to show you one other thing that was going to be the stats right here for this. So if we look at the tight ends here, and we go over to the passing stats, I just want to show you another thing too that I wanted to mention about Taysom Hill is he has 94 speed by default. The same thing as 94 overall Vernon Davis. He is a 93. He's only like 300K. So if you have the coins and you want to run this play, not only is he a good tight end, like a number 2 tight end or something, but he's also, a good tight end in general, not just for this play. So, you have like a good fast tight end. But if we look at the passing stats right here, throw power, you see Vernon Davis has 25, Taysom Hill has 92. Short accuracy, 15 to 88. Medium accuracy, 10 versus 80. Deep accuracy, 10 versus 84. Throw on the run, 10 versus 90. Throw under pressure, 16 versus 80. Yada, yada, yada. Play action, he has 95. So, I mean, this tight end card is really good, like, for this particular play. So I have Vernon Davis in as the tight end this time, and I'm going to call that same double bracket, and I want you to watch how bad this throw is trying to do it with Vernon Davis versus what I just showed you with that Taysom Hill. It'll get underthrown. It'll be a yellow throw, watch, like, if not red. That one's actually green, but it got picked off. Look, he has no throw power to get the ball down the field. Like, I could do this 1,000 times with that Taysom Hill, and it'll never get picked off. Like, I do it with this Vernon Davis, and it's probably picked off every time. I mean, look how it's underthrown. Again, underthrown. So that's why you want the Taysom Hill. Now, if you're looking for like a halfway decent like tight end that isn't really great but has a little bit more throw power and he's free, you could use the USAA Gronk. It's like the free item. Like everyone should have it. Even if you got the game for the holidays, I believe they gave you the welcome pack. That Gronk has around 40 throw power, which, as you've seen with Vernon Davis, what did he have, 10 or 15 or 20 or something like that? So he has a little bit more throw power, and I think his accuracies are like 20 or something versus 10 or something like that. I don't know. You can go on MuttGG and look at his attributes. And other Taysom Hill cards may be a good option there. I don't know if he got a tight end Taysom Hill for most feared. So if you pick that one, I don't know. I don't know what all cards Taysom Hill has in Mutt, but he does have this zero chill tight end. So that's the one you want to use for this play. If you have any questions or comments, though, feel free to leave it down below. Hopefully, this helped you, like showing you which, if you want to run this play, which, player to use for it, and then how to stop it as well if you are running up against it. this could be like, if they are running like one of the wide receiver like double passes and you're in 3-3 odd or in a playbook that has it, you have the one double wide receiver one, you have the double bracket. You can also flip the play. And I believe there's a double, like there's another man coverage. It's in the Patriots playbook, to be honest. So yeah, right here, like double man. So you have a couple different options right here. If you come here, double bracket is going to be the slot receivers for that particular play. But one double wide receiver two, one double wide receiver one, whatever. You have a couple different options in here. This is the Vikings playbook, which has mostly everything that the Patriots have. Um, as far as like the different formations on defense. But if you're in the Patriots playbook, 3-3 odd, you're going to have the same thing as the Vikings. That's the video. Give it a thumbs up. I'm out. Peace.